Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pizza fans, and Nickelodeon All Star Brawlers of all ages. My name is Mike, and welcome to Pizza My Mario. And you already know what we're doing here, another Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 discussion video. For this particular discussion, we're going to be talking about unlockable characters in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Now, I talked about unlockables in this game a couple times in other videos, saying that I think this game can use some unlockables to give people incentive to keep playing the game, to get more stuff to use. But today, I want to talk about unlockable characters specifically, and why I think it's possible we're going to get some unlockable characters, and who I think they might be, using this theory that I came up with. I don't know if anyone's ever thought about this, or talked about this on YouTube. If someone has, I apologize, but I want to open this up to a little discussion, because I think it actually makes a lot of sense. Now, we're all familiar with this leak, right? All the characters here. I'm sure we are. And we can pretty much guarantee at this point that this leak is 100% correct. We saw Plankton, we saw El Tigre, we saw Ember recently. So I think it's safe to say we're going to be seeing Gerald, Gertie, Azula, and the Angry Beavers at some point. And that'll be our roster when we get the game. If we eliminate Vlad, who's going to be a boss, if he's only going to be a boss, then in total that'll be 25 characters, which is the total amount from the first game. However, how do we know for sure that all the characters on that picture are going to be the only characters we get in the base game? Like, who's to say that all the characters on that picture won't just be the starting roster that we have when we open up the game, and then maybe there's unlockable characters that we don't know about yet? See where I'm going with this? I think it is possible that we'll start the game with 25 characters, which will be everyone but Vlad on that picture, and then there'll be some other characters we can unlock later on. But the devs don't want to tell us that because they don't want to spoil things. That is my big theory here. And I think it makes a lot of sense. We're starting the game off with the same total amount of fighters from the first game, and then finding out we can unlock more and build up the roster, and have those said unlockable characters not show up in the picture to keep it a secret. Now, this could just be me spitballing here, but I think it does make sense in context. Now, who do I think these unlockable characters could possibly be? Well, let's look back at the first game's roster. Who are we missing that we haven't seen yet? Sandy, Toph, Lincoln, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Shredder, Powdered Toast Man, Cat Dog, Helga, Oblina, and Hugh Neutron. And we're led to assume that these characters are not going to be joining the roster of All Star Brawl 2, especially because the devs said they had to make some sacrifices in that interview when the game was first announced. Now, it's really a vague answer, but they never actually did say, correct me if I'm wrong, but they never did officially say not everyone's going to be returning from the first game, just that they're making sacrifices. But for all we know, it could be a trick, a facade, meant to throw us off guard so it can surprise us later when the game comes out. For all we know, the devs could be pulling a Masahiro Sakurai tactic, trying to trick us so it can surprise us later. And now I'm going to try to back up my theory with some evidence. Remember that Helga leak I talked about a while back, where it showed off Helga in the game's files with some other characters? We could probably speculate with that Helga will be coming back. And that's not good enough evidence for you. Let's take a look at the stages. We have Royal Wood Cemetery returning, and we also have Loud Castle, another Loud House stage. Now, if we can assume that every character is going to have a home stage like the first game, somebody will have to take the Loud Castle stage. It have to be a Loud House character, right? That's the only thing that would make sense. They won't just give the stage to Jenny or Nigel or anything. It would have to be a Loud House character. And we have yet to see Lincoln Loud in All Star Brawl 2. And he hasn't shown up on the leaked picture, so maybe he's an unlockable character. Now, some might say, oh, why do we have to unlock Lincoln Loud in the game? He's the main character of the Loud House. I don't know. Why do we have to unlock Mario in Mario Golf on the N64? Or why do we have to unlock Ness in Super Smash Bros. Brawl while Lucas is a starting character. Same case of having to unlock Marth when Ike is a starting character. Wouldn't you assume it'd be the other way around? Of course, that could be a completely different story, but this game has already proven to us that just because you're the main character of your show doesn't mean you're getting in the game officially. Well, maybe in this case we can say just because you're the main character doesn't mean you're going to be in the starting roster. You may have to be an unlockable character to save room for other newcomers. See what I'm saying? Not to mention you've also seen stages like Sewer Slam, Technodrome Takedown, and Powdered Toast Trouble with no signs of Leonardo, Michelangelo, or Powdered Toast Man. I mean, they could easily just be the stages for Donatello, Raphael, and Ren and Stimpy. But you never know. It could be what the devs want us to think. And we saw that Reptar might have a new stage in Reptar Ruins, and Danny might have a new stage in Clockwork's Lair. No signs of Showdown Terutardo Gulch or at the Ghost Zone. So maybe the stages could still come back? But like we have a new owner of the Terutardo Gulch stage with a new Rugrats character we don't know about, and the new Danny Phantom character for the Ghost Zone stage. Again, you never know. And maybe the Loud House Castle stage is going to be for a new Loud House character. And Lincoln will come back with his old stage. And going back to the Danny Phantom characters, let's talk about Vlad Plasmius. We're led to assume that he's only going to be a boss character in the campaign mode. But how do we know that if we beat the campaign mode, we won't unlock Vlad as a playable character? I think that's another possibility. And maybe, just maybe, Arnold will still join the roster. We're still led to assume that Arnold won't join the game because of him being a pacifist. But maybe in this case, they're trying to throw us off guard by making Gerald and Gertie starting characters, making us assume that Arnold got sidelined again. And maybe the same case with Zuko as well. I don't know. I probably sound like an insane person right now. Am I just grasping at any straw I can at this point to say that Arnold and the 11 veterans that we haven't seen yet still have a chance to join the roster? Yeah! Alright, thanks. You might be right. But I mean, it's not like this theory doesn't not make sense. Does it? Guess it's not for me to decide, huh? That's for you guys to decide. So, question of the video. Do you think we'll see unlockable characters in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2? And do you think this theory makes sense? Let me know in the comments below, I guess. And with that, that's going to conclude another Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 discussion video. If you guys enjoyed it, I got a skateboarding SpongeBob. Yeah. Don't know what the reason for that was, but whatever. But I guess now we wait for more spotlights. I know earlier today they released Aang's spotlight, so I guess I was wrong. I thought it was going to be Danny and Ember, because Ember was revealed last time. But, oh well. I'm assuming because of that, we're going to see Korra's next. I might probably put that up tomorrow. If so, I'll react to both Aang and Korra's spotlights tomorrow. But for right now, it's time for me to hit the road. That's going to be it for today's video. If you like it, if you did, give me a solid and punch the like button below like a piece of dough. And if this is your first time on this channel, and you like what you saw, and you want to come back for more, hit that subscribe button to become a member of the Pizza My Mario Party today. Share it with your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, or whoever you want to share with. Hit that bell and turn notifications to be the first one to see all upcoming videos. Have a bit of time, leave a comment. Until next time, this is your boy Mike signing out. So, peace out, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Ouch.